You know, one of the perfect pairings in wine is chocolate, especially with those big, bold red wines. I'm hoping I get to try a red wine, a Cabernet Sauvignon here in Pennsylvania that matches up with a great Hershey chocolate. I'm standing in Hershey, Pennsylvania, about ready to head over to Armstrong Valley Winery. Let's go see what they're gonna pour for us today and what goes best with the Hershey's chocolate. Our journey begins in the heart of Philadelphia, a city steeped in history and brimming with the spirit of American independence. As we set out on our wine-seeking adventure, we find ourselves tracing the path of the Schuylkill River, its name derived from the Dutch word for hidden. As we venture further from the city, the landscape transforms, revealing a different kind of American icon, the relatively modern Pepperidge Farm production facility in Denver, Pennsylvania. This facility churns out 55 million pounds of those iconic goldfish crackers each year. But did you know that this ubiquitous snack has a surprisingly international origin? In 1962, Margaret Rudkin, the founder of Pepperidge Farm, embarked on a journey to Switzerland, where she encountered a curious fish-shaped cracker created by Oscar J. Cambly. Cambly, a baker with a romantic streak, had crafted the cracker as a tribute to his wife, whose astrological sign was Pisces. Rudkin, recognizing the cracker's potential, brought the idea back to America, and the rest, as they say, is snack food history. Our next stop takes us to the town of Hershey, Pennsylvania, a place synonymous with chocolate and the legacy of its visionary founder, Milton Hershey. As we approach the town, it's impossible not to be struck by the sheer scale of the Hershey chocolate empire. Factories, amusement parks, and hotels bearing the iconic Hershey name dominate the landscape. But Hershey is more than just a chocolate factory town. Milton Hershey, a man of great ambition and compassion, envisioned a community where his employees could thrive. He invested heavily in the town's infrastructure, building schools, parks, churches, and even a trolley system, all in the belief that happy employees were the key to a successful company. Today, Hershey stands as a monument to his vision, a charming town where the aroma of chocolate lingers in the air and the spirit of community thrives. With our curiosity piqued and our sweet tooth awakened, we acquire a selection of Hershey's finest chocolates and set our sights on our final destination, Armstrong Valley Vineyard and Winery. Nestled amidst the rolling hills of Halifax, this family-owned vineyard embodies the spirit of sustainable farming and a dedication to producing estate wines. Armstrong Valley Winery takes pride in its commitment to the land, carefully cultivating their grapes to ensure the highest quality. Their efforts have been rewarded with numerous accolades, especially for their bold Cab Franc and elegant Cabernet Sauvignon, which showcase the potential of Pennsylvania's burgeoning wine region. But their portfolio extends beyond these classical varieties, embracing the challenge of growing cold climate grapes like Chambourcin, Riesling, and Gewürztraminer, each offering a unique expression of the local terroir. And now, the moment we've been waiting for. Join us as we step into the welcoming embrace of Armstrong Valley Winery, where we'll explore their diverse selection and embark on a delightful quest to find the perfect wine pairings for our Hershey's chocolate. Let's raise a glass to the art of winemaking, the joy of discovery, and the sweet rewards of a well-planned road trip. Just made it here to Armstrong Valley Winery. It's about a 2.5-hour road trip from Philadelphia for me today. Really enjoyed the trip through the fall colors. It was absolutely gorgeous. I suggest swinging by Hershey if you come up this direction. Hershey, Pennsylvania is a sight to see. It really proves the success of Milton Hershey when you can build a whole town for your own company. That's pretty impressive. Anyway, let's walk on in and see the wines that we have for us today. trying the unoaked Chardonnay here at Armstrong Valley Winery. And this wine, right off the bat, when you smell it, you get a little bit of tropical notes, but mostly green apple there and a little bit of lemon. And then when you taste it, confirms that green apple, confirms that little bit of tropicalness, and a whole lot of lemon there for sure. But here's what I discovered to share with you. Salted caramel, white chocolate. And you eat a little bite of that, and then you go back to that unoaked Chardonnay. It's a little bit more buttery, a little bit of creaminess added to it. That salt and caramel brings out the floral nature in the wine and actually adds a little bit of fragrance or a little bit of vibrance, I guess, to the lemon, which was just really nice. So Hershey's white chocolate with caramel and salt and a Chardonnay. So here for the wine tasting, they actually just give you a slip. They give you the wine list right here. And it's got all the list of wines on it that they currently make. And then you fill it out with the 5 that you want to try, and then you turn them in, and they bring them to you. Great idea. I decided to go with the Estate Riesling, the unoaked Chard, the Chambourcin, which is actually a red wine, Cab Franc, which is one of their award winners, and the Cab Sauv. And Mrs. K also went with the Estate Riesling, but then went with the Pinot Grigio, the Merlot, the Pinot Noir, and then she wrapped up with the Cab Franc like me. So let's go turn these in and let's taste some wine. This is the Cab Franc, an award winner here at Armstrong Valley Winery. I can see why. It's a well-made wine for sure. You'll see that it's, I don't know if you can see it, maybe the sun's shining through it, but it's definitely a lighter red wine. And on the nose, you get a lot of that red fruit, definitely strawberry and cherry. There's some herbaceousness there for sure. A little bit of like thyme or sage there. Kind of not sure where that comes from, but not much oak, I don't think, but let's give this a taste. The wine does stay on the savory side. Do get that live fruit, just youthfulness in this wine. But it definitely has that herbaceousness come through, getting a whole lot of thyme there. And that savoriness is what lends to the dark chocolate playing well with it here. We have Special Dark from Hershey's, and it just really blended nicely with the wine. It brought out those fruit flavors a little bit more, but paired nicely with that savory flavor. So if you get here and you get to try the Cab Franc, swing through Hershey and get the Special Dark. So here the venue at Armstrong Valley Winery is really cozy and inviting. They actually set out games on all the tables, so you can play games while you're here. They do a lot of events. You can see here, this is just the schedule just for the next 30 days or so. Yeah, pretty much a lot of live music, a lot of feasts and festivals. They do a cross tap if you like beer. They actually do a cross tap pretty regularly with some kind of local brewery. So they have beer on tap here as well. Just a great, cozy venue. Here we have the 22 Chambourcin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That's the grape, Chambourcin. It's actually won a few awards here at Armstrong Valley Winery. And this wine right off the bat just comes off fruity. I don't think there's any oak on this. If there is, it's probably neutral. But it's very fruit forward. I'm getting red fruit all day long on this. This is coming off with a little bit of cherry, a little bit of strawberry there. Let's give it a taste. Definitely, that's almost like a pure Bing cherry flavor that gets confirmed there. It's a really nice wine. This drinks really well. What I noticed earlier is that when I try the milk chocolate, which is obviously very sweet, it brings out the fruit in this wine, and it becomes even like a little bit fresher, a little bit like it's just, riper, fresher fruit. But then when you try it with the dark chocolate makes it go a little more savory, a little more dark, brings a little greenness to it. I actually liked both with this Chambourcin. Just finished our wine tasting here at Armstrong Valley Winery. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. We were able to pick up some chocolate in Hershey, bring it over here and try it with the wines. Learned that I like white chocolate with caramel and salt with a Chardonnay. Who knew that? Anyway, really want to thank Paula for walking us through the wine today. She was kind and knowledgeable. This venue is very welcoming. And I'm gonna say, so long for now. I hope I get to see you somewhere on the wine trail. And in the meantime, I ask that maybe you check out our Lodi video where we talk about the Freak Show Brownie.